How's it going, YouTube? It's your boy BrassBoy1215 coming at you with another recipe. Today I'm going to be making oyster stew that is spicy, and I am ready to get started, so let's get started. First thing you're going to need is 8 ounces of oysters. Whether you get it shelled or unshelled, it's up to you. It's easier to get them unshelled. And I'm putting them in a pan of 1/4 of a stick of butter. As you can hear, it's sizzling away there. And we need to let those saute for a few minutes just to get them so that they start curling. And while we're waiting on these, I'm going to show you guys how to make some Italian bread that you can dip your oyster stew in. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have some French bread that's already cut into slices, and I took some olive oil and I mixed it with Italian bread seasoning. And we're just going to take a basting brush and put it on the bread on both sides. And we're going to coat each piece evenly because we're going to put them on a little griddle and turn them almost croutony in a way. I love these for oyster stew. It's one of my favorite things to eat. Oyster stew, a lot of people make it around like, not Easter, Christmas time, and it's a tradition in some families. I have found out you either love oyster stew or you don't like it at all. I absolutely love it. If I had to describe it, it's a very salty, seasony, flavorful. And I'm going to go ahead and I have a skillet right here going on low. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. And we're going to put these on. They just need to get toasted on both sides. So we're just going to go ahead and put these on the griddle. Let those go. Once the grill's good and hot, they don't take very long. You'll know when your oysters are getting close to being done when they start to curl. And after they start curling is when we will start the next process. We're going to sit and wait on these. Alright, we are back. They are getting close to starting to curl. I'm going to show you. They are starting to create what's called oyster liqueur. So now we are going to add in, I cut up 2 green stalks of green onion and 1 serrano pepper. Those can go right on in because we want those to cook down and get pretty soft. And you don't have to put the hot pepper in if you don't want to. I just love spicy food, and that was just my own little variant on it. You also, while it's in this state before you add your milk and stuff, you need to take some lemon juice, and it's about a teaspoon is all you need. I just do a little squirt all the way through. Going to keep stirring it. You don't want to overcook them because if you overcook them, they're going to turn rubbery. Let's check out on our pan of bread here. soup. Everything's taking just a little bit. Alright, I'm going to show you guys what I mean by curling. See how the edges are starting to curl on the oysters? Yeah, so that means that they are getting close to done. That is the key to making good oyster stew, is sauteing them before you put in your other ingredients. So your other ingredients that you need for the oyster stew, now that they're starting to curl and all the liqueur from the oysters is out, is 2 cups of milk. And you can just pour that right in. And I like to use about 1/4 of a stick of butter. And you just put a little bit of that in. And our go-to for lots of things, a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Now, since this is a milk-based soup, I'm going to turn this down a little bit because I don't want to scald the milk and then it just burns and it turns gross. Let's check our bread here. Oh, our bread's starting to brown very nicely, so we're going to just turn it over. We just like them to get a little bit crispy, that's all. I love using cast iron for this kind of stuff. I actually like using it for everything because it's so much easier to control your heat and maintain your temperatures a lot better. So this is just going to slowly simmer for about 15 minutes. Until you get a slow bubbling inside the soup, and then you can just turn it off and let it cool. I'm going to get a plate out here for our bread, because our bread is not going to take very that much longer. You can use it for cracker. You can use crackers or whatever you like. I just like using toasted French bread. And as you guys can see now, it doesn't need to be too crazy cooked, just enough so they're fun to even dip right in your stew. Turn that off. And now our croutons are done. And we're just going to wait on the soup. Alright, I am back. Let's go ahead and take a look at, this is when you know your oyster stew is done. It's gotten a little bit thicker and it's starting to just barely bubble. Time to turn it off. Give it a quick stir. And just let that sit for a minute because it'll thicken slightly by just letting it sit. This is a really good soup. I would have to say it's more of a briny, salty kind of flavor. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite things to make. It's one of my favorite stews. And they're really, oh shit. So now we've let it cool and we are ready to eat. I want to thank everybody for watching my video. Like I said, like and subscribe please. I'm going to do some more videos. I'm going to be doing one with a special friend of mine and we are going to make pork belly, which I have never made, and that'll be interesting and it'll be out of town, so I'll be at a different location. I will see you guys on Sunday. Thank you so much for watching my video. Like and subscribe. Thank you.